Hello guys and welcome. I was just in the process of logging into ARK to begin another episode of a Let's Play series, and while I was logging in, or while I was on the Steam page, I noticed quite an interesting looking mod that I've never seen before. It turns out it was uploaded just yesterday, and it was for a ARCHELON turtle, which just looks really interesting. I've never made a spotlight video before, but when I checked out this mod description and a little bit about the author, it just looks absolutely fantastic. Like, the quality of it is really crazy. I shared it to my Discord and they were just as equally excited and amazed as I was, so I figured, you know what? Why the hell not? I just want to show you guys this creature, let's explore it together, see how it is, because judging by the description, it appears to fill in a very niche and unique role into the food chain, and into ARK overall. So enough rambling, let's just go ahead and just see what this lovely thing looks like. Let's have a look here then. Oh god, oh hello. Right, would you look at that? Let's just go ahead and force tame it. I did try to spawn the saddle in first, but for whatever reason it wasn't working properly, my own issue. But this is the ARCHELON, and look at that! What a very interesting, unique looking creature. The shell looks awesome. And, you know, like a quick little off-topic note, I did notice that this was actually made in ZBrush, so any of you who watched my other videos, you'll know I am playing a ZBrush course, so I'm actually... It's really interesting to know that this ZBrush models could be imported into ARK. But anyway, just look at that thing. That's really awesome. So from what I understand, it's meant to be a prehistoric cousin or prehistoric ancestor of the leatherback turtle. And it is quite a decent size as well. From what I understand, it's meant to be a 4-person mount, which is really unique considering there's nothing like that at all in the Undersea environment. I mean, sure, you could put a platform saddle onto a mosasaur or onto a plesiosaur, or you can pick things up with a Tuso, but there aren't really any multiple saddled creatures in the underwater. Let's go ahead then. And like I said, there is a saddle for it, but for whatever reason, my game is refusing to cheat it in. That's a very unique animation. So it's got just left click, I believe. Let's try right click. Nothing. No, okay, so it's just left click. I love the animation. I think that is absolutely awesome. The sound effect as well. It's just... That is really, really nice. I like that a lot. The sound is quite unique as well. It kind of sounds like a sauropod, like maybe a bronto, but a little bit different. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see how it's like in the water then, when we eventually get down there. There we go. Oh wow, that's actually quite nice and fast. What a wonderful animation. That is. Hold on, let me just go ahead and there we go. That is really nice. You can go backwards, that's really handy. Not all sea creatures can go backwards. It turns based on the camera, which is really nice. I like that a lot. Quite a decent turning radius. I mean, it is a very large turtle, so of course you wouldn't want the turning radius to be too large. But it handles really nicely. The animations are just fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh wow, nice little bit of damage there. In fact, what's the stats like? It's a randomly tamed or randomly spawned level 24. It has no oxygen, which is quite interesting. Feels like it's lacking a lot more actually, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it's lacking. The weight is really nice. The health is pretty good as well. Overall, very, very interesting. You can be leveled into speed, which is quite nice as well, considering. And it reminds me very much of the typical turtles, the Carbonemus. In fact, come to think of it, it's really nice to have a water equivalent of them, because as cool as the Carbonemus are, I personally don't think they're very great in the underwater. They're fantastic tanks, and they're great for Tuso taming, but that's about it otherwise. Right, let's go ahead and take this guy for a spin then. So, from what I understand, the entire niche that this creature is meant to fulfill, it's meant to be able to attack jellyfish, and I believe eels as well. It's meant to be immune to their shocks as well, which is really nice because that means it's not going to be just a Basilos anymore. It's going to be more than just Basilos, which for me is absolutely awesome. The animation went a bit funky there as I was diving deeper, probably just perspective. But I really like the way it just turns up and down like that. It's just very smooth. Like, not overly fast, not overly jerky, but not too laggy either. That is really nice. Now then, let's see then. So I wonder, does it do like any additional damage to a jellyfish? First of all, let's just let ourselves get shocked by this. Cool, absolutely nothing. Let's go ahead and, oh, okay then. Okay then, that is some pretty mental damage to the Cinnamon there. Let's try that again then, shall we? Wow, level 25 ARCHELON, and this is the kind of damage it does. That's really cool though, because there are other creatures in the game that do similar bonus damage to other creatures. As you can see here in the shark, it is pretty, you know, standard damage. But that's cool then, so we actually have a creature that specialises in killing Cynodera. I believe I read that it kills eels as well, but let's face it, they're not exactly the easiest to find. So I think it is satisfying enough to see the Cynodera bonus in effect. I just love the animation. Like, just something about there is just really fantastic. I really like that a lot. And the colours as well, the model itself, as any of you who frequent my channel know, I really enjoy making models, just in general, any modelled creatures. And seeing this, like, in the game, it just looks fantastic, especially knowing that this is a third-party creature, this is modded, this is not by the devs. It just looks so fitting, so appropriate for the game. It feels like it could just get slipped into ARK in a patch. Now, what I am really curious about is seeing some of the other potential colour schemes for it. In fact, I just realised I have a buff, Jellyfish Killer. Huh, I didn't notice that before. I wonder what that buff does. Probably, actually, that's probably going to be very similar to the Megatherium. In fact, I can see the fog already. Yeah, it's a Megatherium buff. That is really cool. That explains why it does so much damage. So it's just like the Megatherium, but for the ocean. That is awesome. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's just leave you there for a moment then. And let's spawn in a couple more. Oh, hello. So that's a very interesting colour scheme as well. I'm not going to bother taming all of them. There's not really much need. But you can see the differences there in the colour schemes. As he just, you know, clambers his way onto this one here. Right then. Let's check out another one. Oh, that one. That's a really cool one. Very reminiscent of a crocodile kind of colour scheme. That's really nice, and quite a nice variety, isn't there? Let's try another. Oh, red. That one's really cool. I like that one a lot. And it doesn't look too silly either. Like, red and green is very easy for those two colours to contrast quite heavily, but I think this looks really good. Orange as well. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just really enjoying seeing all these different colour schemes, seeing all the different creatures here. Let's just spawn a whole bunch of them, shall we? Why not? That was probably a mistake. Oh, look at that one. Let's go ahead and just get an aerial view of them all. Damn, don't they look fantastic? That is really, really awesome. And just strangely satisfying to see them all just crawl along the land like that. Right then, let's go ahead. One more thing that I would like to do, or would like to check out first. So we have a female, right? Let's go find a random male. In fact, you're a random male right now. So cheat, force tame, if I can spell it right. Let's try that again. There you go. Now then, let's get you. Let's get you. Let's bring you off to the side. In fact, that's close enough right there. And what I want to do is check out their babies, because the mod creator has supported breeding and has a very interesting mechanic for them as well. Oh god, well, apparently we have other plans right now. So for anyone curious, they are indeed defensive, the wild ones anyway. I had a random Hesperornis attack me while trying to get a hitching post sorted. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna, wait, what? That Pteranodon just bites it and leave? I think it did. Well, okay then. Before we before we check out the little baby ones, let's just see how this pans out. So yeah, definitely interesting. So they're defensive, they're territorial. They will only attack when attacked themselves, and they'll defend the rest of their species. So very much like trikes. So at last, the two Archelons finally agree to mate, and here is our little baby. Turn those lights off, and that is loud. Okay, that is a strangely loud noise for such a tiny little thing. But regardless, it does look very interesting. I was kind of hoping for some changes in the proportions and such, or maybe something quite unique. But then again, like, come to think of it, baby leatherbacks are basically just tiny, giant turtles, if you get what I mean. So that actually is quite suitable. It's maturing very quickly, though. You can actually see it. Like, obviously I've got my rates increased, but I don't normally see it actually mature that quickly. What a cute little thing, though. So from what I understand... Oh, hello. Okay, he really wants his baby. He really wants to see his little one. So from what I understand with the Archelons, and from what the mod creator has described in his mod, is that just like a leatherback, just like a real turtle, they need to be in the water. And therefore, what he's done is he's programmed the hatchling so that after 5 minutes, if it's still not submerged into water, it will just die. Which is a really cool idea. So let's go ahead then and get a little baby into the water so it doesn't die. And just check it out. You can see the other one there wandering around. The animations. I just adore the animations. I know I keep on obsessing over it. But I just think it looks so great. It's just so well done. Okay, it doesn't want to follow me apparently. Let's go ahead. Disable wandering. And let's get it onto lowest. And it already wants an imprint? Okay, that's very strange. I did not... It definitely should not need an imprint now, but hey, I'm not going to complain. And then we have the little guy flapping away in the water. It just looks so sweet. That is really cool. I think what would be really neat, actually, come to think of it, is obviously we had the giant ones. The giant ones are just absolutely fantastic. But I'm just imagining, like, these little tiny ones just wandering around in the sea. It wouldn't really make much sense, I have to admit. But just imagine just having these little tiny pint-sized ones just wandering. I think that'd be so cute. I like it. I think it's brilliant. And like I said earlier, guys, I know that I don't normally do spotlights and it's probably a bit unusual for the channel. I just thought this was so cool. It's stuck inside me. How sweet. But I thought it was just so cool. I really wanted to show it off and just, you know, give some credit to the mod maker because I just think this is so fantastic and I'm definitely planning on using this in my own modded Let's Play series, which is, by the way, available to patrons right now. So, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And apparently I'm now riding little baby one because I can't go anywhere else. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to check out this mod for yourself, I will leave a download link in the video description down below. There we go. And as always, have fun guys, take care, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you all next time.